I'm Jenna Middaugh. Coming up on 11 News at noon, a stabbing that left one man dead. What police are now saying about the victim. And a mudslide is causing some major traffic delays. What areas are closed off to drivers? And let's take a live look outside right now. Look at that sunshine. Join us at noon.
This is KKTV 11 News at noon.
Well, good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Jenna Middaugh. Katie Pelton is off. We're going to start with this 11 breaking news alert. An infant was left at the Canyon City Fire Station this morning. Police say the infant was taken to the hospital and is in good condition. The infant is now in the custody of the Fremont County Department of Human Services. The Colorado Safe Haven law allows parents to surrender their newborn not older than 3 days to a fire station or a hospital. Well, right now, a mudslide has part of I-70 closed. The westbound lanes near Palisade on the western slope are affected. The slide happened yesterday afternoon. A detour is now set up for drivers. That slide was caused by all of yesterday's rain. There's no estimate for when the road will reopen. Well, it's time now for your no-wait weather with meteorologist Jordan Sherman. Jordan, it's been feeling very nice outside. Are those warmer temperatures going to stick around?
Yeah, it is a pretty nice start to the afternoon.
Thanks, Jordan. Well, we have an update today. The victim of a deadly stabbing has been identified. Police found 31-year-old David Hagan last week with a wound to his upper body. It happened last Wednesday on University Drive near South Academy and Airport. Hagan was taken to the hospital where officials say he later died. Police have not said if any arrests have been made, but the investigation is ongoing. Well, right now, a water main break in Colorado Springs is causing some problems for drivers. This is on Mesa Road between Fillmore and 19th Street. Detours are currently in place, but officials say repairs should be made later this afternoon and the road will reopen. Well, looking ahead now, we've learned crews will not be finished with repairs to a huge water main break in Pueblo until Saturday. The break happened over the weekend. It's on West 4th Street between Court Street and Grand Avenue. The street will be closed until everything is fixed. That includes making repairs underneath the road. Then crews will start repaving it. And as you can imagine, the work is extensive.
This one's taking a little bit longer and as I say, is in a spot that is highly trafficked, so it's getting people's attention.
Now a boil advisory because of the issue has been lifted. Well, happening today, CFMAF Studios on North Academy is offering a free self-defense class so people know what to do if they're ever attacked. The owners say it's because 2 women were recently attacked in our local parks. According to police, one attack happened at Bear Creek Park at the end of June. The other happened at Monument Valley Park just a few days ago. Now, as part of the 2-hour class, people will learn what to do if they are grabbed, hit in the face, or thrown to the ground. The studio owners say the class will prepare people for expected and unexpected attacks.
So we want to go ahead and show you how when you do go out, you are going to be equipped.
Well, the class is scheduled to go from 6:30 until 8:30 tonight. And this is developing now. We could soon see more red light camera systems in the Springs. Police say in just the first 30-day warning period, they caught more than 1,000 possible violations on the first 2 cameras. They're installed at the intersections of Platt and Shelton and Lexington and Briargate. Police say those numbers show they need more cameras to help catch drivers and save lives. The city hopes to add 8 more cameras.
The city's looking at having a total of 10.
Police have said that 2 of the cameras would go on North Academy, 1 at Dublin and 1 at North Carefree. We'll let you know when they decide where the others will be put up. Well, this is new today. Federal prosecutors are urging more women to come forward in the sexual abuse case against Jeffrey Epstein, the well-connected billionaire financier. The 66-year-old is charged with sex trafficking and conspiracy 11 years after accepting a plea bargain for similar charges in Florida. Natalie Brandt has the latest from Washington.
While billionaire financier Jeffrey Epstein awaits a Thursday bail hearing on sex trafficking charges, there's new attention on U.S. Labor Secretary Alex Acosta.
New York officials are requesting Epstein remain in custody until trial. They believe his extraordinary wealth, access to private jets, and lack of family ties make him an extreme flight risk. Well, happening today, the Pikes Peak or Bust Rodeo kicks off. The top talent in professional rodeo is competing in events including bareback, bull riding, and barrel racing. The Pikes Peak or Bust Rodeo has been a Colorado Springs tradition since 1937, showcasing top rodeo talent and action. The rodeo runs until Saturday at the Norris Penrose Event Center, and we have more information on our website, including how you can buy tickets. Just head on over to KKTV.com and click on that red Find It tab. Well, President Trump has renewed his personal attacks on the UK's ambassador. Coming up on 11 News at noon, what's causing the tension? Plus, search teams found a GoPro recorder buried in the snow near the bodies of a group of climbers. What video found out on that camera revealed. Welcome back. Ross Perot, the self-made Texas billionaire who ran for president twice, has died. A family spokesperson says Perot died early this morning. He was 89 years old. The two-time presidential candidate was best known for predicting that thousands of American manufacturing jobs would be lost if Congress approved the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA. Perot became a billionaire in the 1980s after selling his data processing business to General Motors. Well, this is new today. President Trump renewed his personal attacks on Britain's ambassador to the United States, calling him a, quote, very stupid guy. That's after leaked memos from the ambassador were critical of the Trump administration. British officials are investigating that leak, and while they call it regrettable, they're standing by their statesman.
But I do defend his right to make that frank assessment.
Now, according to the leaked memos, the ambassador suggested that in order to communicate with President Trump, quote, you need to keep your point simple, even blunt. Looking ahead now, the U.S. Secret Service has released its report on mass attacks in public spaces for 2018. It examines 27 attacks on schools, workplaces, and houses of worship. The acting Secretary of Homeland Security, Kevin McAleenan, will present the findings today, and we'll have more on that coming up at 4. Well, search crews made an eerie discovery in the Himalayan mountains. They found a digital camera buried near the bodies of climbers who were killed in an avalanche. The group lost contact with friends at a base camp about 2 weeks after they set out to climb the summit. Authorities say the group's weight could have caused a snow ledge to give way. The video is going to be used to find clues into exactly what went wrong for the experienced climbers. This has been one of the deadliest climbing seasons in years. More than 20 people, including at least 11 climbers on Mount Everest, have died because of bad weather, inexperience, or overcrowded locations. Well, this is developing now. A group that wants to recall Governor Jared Polis has just under 2 months to get the signatures it needs. The first petition calling for a recall was turned in yesterday and approved. Petitioners need more than 630,000 valid signatures to force a special election. The group behind the petition says it'll seek 900,000. Now, yesterday, on Polis's 6-month mark in office, he released a statement saying he's focused on governing for all of Colorado, no matter their zip code or political affiliation. Jordan.
All right, thanks, Jenna. We're talking about some toasty weather back in the forecast for southern Colorado.
This is new today. A 15-year-old was seriously hurt after falling from a moving vehicle last night. Police say the teen was car surfing, which is when someone rides on top of a car while someone's driving. It happened just northeast of Constitution and Academy. Police say the teen's injuries could be life-threatening, but there's no update yet on their condition. Right now, the investigation is ongoing. Well, this is new at noon. An 8-month-old girl was killed and 5 other children hurt in a Tennessee apartment fire. Investigators in Antioch say the children were from 2 families, but were all inside one apartment. Their mothers had reportedly been out at a nightclub early Sunday. It's unclear how the fire started. A 23-month-old boy, is in critical condition. 4 other children are stable. 12 apartments were affected by this fire. Several agencies are now investigating, including the Tennessee Department of Children's Services. Officers are trying to confirm if the mothers had hired a babysitter. Well, looking ahead now, Instagram has announced new ways to fight cyberbullying. The popular social media platform is officially releasing a feature that asks users to reconsider before they post an offensive comment. Instagram is also testing a new tool called Restrict that changes the way users limit access to their account so that bullies won't get notified when they are blocked. Some users worry about blocking bullies for fear that it could make their situation worse. And we'll have more on that coming up at 4. Well, caught on camera, this is video you're gonna wanna watch. Check out this real-life angry bird. It's a red-winged blackbird that's terrorizing walkers and runners at Sloan's Lake in Denver. The bird has been hanging out in the bushes, swooping down and surprising unsuspecting joggers and people who are just out walking. The bird flaps its wings and makes a noise that some people find unnerving.
It's sort of like a warning, but unfortunately, some of them don't see it.
I think it's scary because birds are kind of scary, and I'm not trying to get attacked by a bird.
It is really scary. An expert says the bird is probably just protecting its nest, and since it's so small, it probably won't do any damage to your head. Well, Uber is launching its new air service called Uber Copter today. The catch, only customers that have achieved platinum and diamond status in the company's rewards program are eligible. And there's just one available route. It's between JFK Airport and a heliport in Lower Manhattan. A single ride will cost you about $200. Uber Copter is part of the company's push into flying vehicles, which is expected to launch in Dallas, Los Angeles, and Melbourne, Australia in 2023. The service will eventually be branded under the name Uber Air. We'll be right back. A Goodwill store is looking for the owner of this medal. It's a Purple Heart that was found in a donation box in Tucson, Arizona last month. The name Nick D'Amelio Jr. is engraved on it. He was a seaman in the Navy who went missing in action during World War II. The Purple Heart was awarded posthumously sometime later. The store would like to return the medal to the veteran's family. And today is National Cow Appreciation Day, and Chick-fil-A is celebrating. I hope you are too. All you have to do is show up dressed up like a cow and you'll get a free entree. It's a tradition that's been going on for 15 years. It's the one day of the year when you can dress utterly crazy for free food. Did you like that pun?
I just shaking my head.
Well, get this. Last year, nearly 2 million people showed up all dressed up, and you can do it too until 7 p.m. It's always fun to go to those things. You get free food, but there's always long lines.
I may just drive by one of the drive-thrus or poke my head in just to see how people are dressing up.
See all the pasture of the cows?
Exactly.
Thanks for watching. Remember, KKTV 11 News is your breaking news and weather leader. We're always online. Join us back here for 11 News at 4.